So let's get the open with VSCodium option running and working. So like in VS Code, you get the option, like if you right click on the background or on a specific folder or file, you can open it with VS Code. But for some reason, like it doesn't work by default like in VSCodium. So what you can do here is, if you want that option too, go to registry editor, and you're gonna need to follow this written tutorial basically. So don't worry, it's gonna be like in the description of the video, but if it's slightly complicated, I'm showing you how to do it. So first you go here and you open this directory inside the registry editor, and you have to add a new key, and you're gonna have to call it VSCodium. Try to maintain the same capitalization, but it shouldn't be a big problem if you put it like VS, like the capital S Codium. Moving on. So now you just need to add a string value and call it icon. This is optional, but it's nice to see the icon. You have to call it icon like this or it won't work. And you have to copy this. What this will do is, like, after going to this directory and to the VSCodium.exe, it will take from it the first logo it finds. This is what the 0 represents at the end. So after that, you add a new key and you call it command, as here. And you have to change the default value. Careful, you need to also copy the quotations. And you go to the default and you copy it. And that is for the files. Now, next we need to get it done for the directories. So now if you right click on like a folder, it will also open. For now, if you always stop here, it will only do it for a specific file. So copy and go to this directory. It automatically opens it, and it opens shell. So you see it's shell, and you do the exact same thing. VSCodium, and you add a new string value, call it icon. And you passed the same code or string or text, if you're not familiar with much programming, but yeah, just a block of text. Or if you're still new to programming, still doesn't matter. And now we also, I'm gonna copy it preemptively, but yeah. So now you you make a key and you call it command, just like before, and you go to the default and you paste this. So now you have both. Now lastly, now it's for, that was for the folders. Now if you don't want to click on a folder and you want to click on the background and just open that folder, this is the last one, so don't worry. And we go here. So luckily it's really close. So here it's in the same directory, and one of them is called background, one of them is called shell. So you do the exact same thing. Add a key, VSCodium, and you add a string, call it icon, and you copy the exact same text and now after it we add a new key, command, and here in the default you need to be careful of one thing, because this is for the background. Windows will require you to have this the %v instead of the %1 we were using earlier. and this is only for the background. So after this, all of them are ready. We have to close it for it the changes to become effective. And now I'm gonna give an example. So here I have a file, like directory, and if you go here you see this open in VSCodium. Or it just says VSCodium. So you can do it with a folder, I mean from the background on a directory or folder, or you can do it on a specific folder, not from the background, will also work. It will open that specific folder and its contents. And if you only want to open a single file, you can also. And as you see, it's only open this one folder, and all of them have the icon. So this is the icon, this is the icon. So if you don't want it, you can skip a step, but if you do, it's nice to see like exactly what's going on. Now you could name it instead of VSCodium like open with. It's up to you. Like you just change the name of the key, but this is what I chose to do. Pretty much it. Like the description, as you see here, all of the steps are going to be in the description of the video, and if it helps people, it's great. Hopefully everything is to your liking. I couldn't find a tutorial to get this done for VSCodium, and VS Code does this by default. VSCodium does not for some reason, but yeah, so good luck.